viewers, welcome to my channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss a new topic. Topic name is Indian culture, languages and religions. So I will complete this whole lesson in 3 video parts. And here what is the lesson title? Indian culture, languages and religions. On this topic we are going to discuss today class. And here after completion of this lesson, what are the outcomes we will be able to understand means, so we will be able to understand about the concept of culture. What is culture? So what is the concept of culture we will be able to understand. And another thing, values of religions, and how the language has evolution. Okay, so language evolution and unity in diversity. Here, unity in diversity. So after completion of this lesson, what are the items we will be able to understand means, we will be able to understand about the concept of culture and the values, central values, ideas and values of the religion, and so language, how the language was evolved, and finally so unity in diversity. All these things we will be able to understand after completion of this chapter. And here after that, so there is a flow chart in our textbook. According to this flow chart we are going to discuss this chapter. Indian culture, language and religion. So this is the title of the lesson. And here we will discuss according to this flow chart. First one is Indian culture, and in that traditions and customs. So traditions and customs and language. So development of script. So after that, religions. In that religion, Hindus, Jains, Buddhism and Christianity, Islam, Sikhism. Finally, we will discuss about unity in this diversity. All these things we will be able to understand after completion of this lesson. So here there is a picture in your textbook. So if you observe this picture, what are the items you will be seen? So flag is there, flag, Ashok Chakra symbol is there, and some people are dancing, gods are there, so trees are there. So these are the illustrations. So what is the illustration? We will discuss this in detail, what the illustration is defining. So elements of Indian culture and heritage. Okay, heritage and different cultures, monuments, statues and traditional dances. Okay, so here the woman is standing here, no? Standing position, the woman, and here also. Okay, here dancer, traditional dances, the Indian national flag, here national flag, and symbols are there, no? Here what is the symbol? So monuments, here monuments is there, no? Able to analyze, able to this picture, no? So musical instruments and tiger. Okay, the national emblem, animals are there. So animals, tiger, and religious symbols. So here if you clearly observe this picture, see, so this is the symbols, traditional dances, monuments, statues and others. In this picture there is a flag, okay, and this is the symbols, Hindu symbol, Islam, and here pictures are there, no, some Hindu traditionals, and here's women's traditional Hindus dancers and monuments, national emblem and Ashok Chakra, no? So animals and religious symbols here, and animals, no, so tiger, some etc. So this is all about this picture. So if you clearly observe this, all these things, you will be find it. And after that, here, so here India is a vast country. So means India is a very vast, huge country, no? So in that India, it includes that people. So here the people. So many religions are there. Not only single religion, so many religions are there. Castes are there, tribes, tribal people, languages, dance, music, and architecture, food, dress, customs, and beliefs. So India means here all these things. It includes all these things. All these things, no? Then only it is called India. Here, have to clarify here one thing. So tradition, custom. So the main differences to these words means, here tradition means, so the tradition is followed by from ancestral, from one generation to another generation. It is a followed. So example for tradition, so if celebrating festivals like Diwali, Holi, and other religious festivals, etc. Okay, this comes under traditions. So tradition is nothing but, so it's a behavior is followed by the ancestor, means older people, no, older people. So it's passed from past, and from one generation to another generation. So still we are followed this, what, how they are followed, like this we are also following traditions. And here customs. So custom is small difference. Here custom is a behavior. So how we are behaving. So it is daily habits or behavior, related to behavior. So how we are behaving, it is related to behavior, customs. Here for example of customs here, so we will respect elders by touching their feet, no? So we are getting blessings, no? Blessings from elders. So it is called one customs. And another thing, so when we are entering into any holy place, so we will leave shoes, no? Shoes or slippers, no? And enter into the temple or any mosque, anyone. So it is called customs. It is a custom is, it's a place to place changing, and timing, place, timing. So it is changing, but tradition is followed from everywhere. So it is small differences between tradition and customs. This is all about. And here India is a vast country, no? So in that country it includes that, so the people, so not only single religion, so there are so many religions in India we are living, and caste are different kinds of caste are there, tribal people are there, languages are there, and dances, music, and architecture, food habits. So the people are having different different kinds of food habits. Some people like they are having different kinds of food habits also, and based on their living style and dresses, customs and beliefs. This is all about. And here we are having the greatest heritage and culture we are having, and it is unique, it is a different. And here in the world only we are having the different kinds of culture, and it is very different heritage and culture we are having, and traditions differ from here. Just now I have discussed, no? So here traditions and customs, no, that these traditions are differ from place to place, one place to another. So in some places the traditions are followed, some people are following one tradition, some people are for another tradition. So it is different from one place to another place in India. It is a combination of several customs and traditions. So tradition is a combination of several customs and traditions. Okay, and we are going to discuss about different cultures, languages and religions in India. This is all about we are going to discuss. And the main topic is concepts of culture. What is meant by culture? We are going to discuss. Here the mainly simple thing is culture means how we are living. What is meant by culture means how we are living, the way of life. Simple meaning of this culture means a way of life. How we are living means there are so many people. So in that people, different kinds of habits are there for different people. So culture. So we will discuss in detail here. Culture is a continuous process. So it is a continuous process which we inherit from past generations to create a new set of organization and transmit to the future generations. So here, just now we have discussed tradition and customs. So this culture is also inherent from past generation plus older people, ancestral. No? So it is passed from past generation to new generation, it means future generations, and it is a unique asset, and it is continuous and never ending process. It's a never ending process. And society's evolution, as a society evolution, so it is also evolving. So the culture is also evolving and changing according to the society. And here the meaning of culture is very comprehensive. So here culture constitutes not only one thing. So here is it's a wide culture. The meaning of it is wide and comprehensive. So culture means knowledge, beliefs, arts, morals, law, customs and any other capabilities and habits acquired by humans as members of society. Here culture is a very wide concept. So its culture includes knowledge, different kinds of knowledge, belief systems, arts and morals, laws. So here laws, if we take laws, so just now I have discussed, custom is, it's a habitual, so daily following. So whenever we enter into the temple, we leave slippers or shoes outside and enter into the temple. So and tradition is followed so throughout India and for different place to place it is a different. And here some laws are so proposed, and making some laws are based on the customs only. Customs means so some period of time or one certain places, in particular area, so some people followed one habit, so it becomes a custom. Customs becomes a law. Are you able to understand here? So making means, so any law is making under the considerations of customs only. So the people who followed, majority people followed, and in their day-to-day life, and in a particular place. So custom is religion to confined to particular place and particular time. So habits following some people, it is called customs. So these customs becomes laws, okay, and then we are following that laws. And other capable is habits. This is a wider meaning of culture. So culture is not only single factor, culture is a wider and comprehensive factor, and it includes knowledge, belief system, and arts, moral values, laws, customs, and other habits. It is called culture. And here, just beginning, I said that culture is a way of life of the people living in society, and essential core of culture lies in the traditional ideas. So essential idea, so essentials, core values are lies in the culture only. So for culture, essential elements so lies in traditional ideas only, transmitted within a group. This is all about culture. And Indian culture, here Indian culture we are going to discuss in this set. Here unity in diversity. Diversity means difference. Unity means they are all together. So I will simply explain this unity in diversity. Here we are living in India. In India, so there are different kinds of people are living. So different kinds of caste, people, religions, and tribal peoples, languages, etc. So besides this, so we are so and so caste, we are so and so religion, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, both Sikhs, Zoroastrians, different kinds of religions are there, different kinds of caste are there, tribal people are also there, Chenchus, so tribal people, Chenchus, okay, and etc. Tribal people, and languages are also, but we are living all together in one place. That is called the unity in diversity. So we are living together, no? Together. So different religions people, different caste and different tribes, different spoken, so different language spoken people, all people living together. This is called unity in diversity. Diversity means difference. Different people are living in unity, means uniqueness. So there is a uniqueness in India. So uniqueness means, so here the people are having difference in their languages, cultures, habits, and different languages, but they are called Indians. That is called unity in diversity. This is the main meaning of this here. Difference is here. So we will discuss this topic in detail in this next upcoming slides. Here unity in diversity is a major feature of Indian culture. So our Indian culture, so main feature is unity in diversity, and which makes unique means difference, okay. So Indian culture is composite and dynamic. So our Indian culture is a composite and dynamic nature. And here what are the causes for diversity? So diversity causes, so vastness, so country vastness, so vast means huge, no. So according to the population and area wise, So country vast. So it's a major cause. And intermingling among various ethnic groups. There are different types of groups are there. So just now we have discussed, no? So different kinds of caste, tribal people, different language spoken people are living, no? So intermingling. So we are communicating with each other, different ethnic groups. So variables in physical and climatic features. So here there is a differentiation in climatic and physical features also. So here this feature is also important. Why? Because climatic features and physical appearance is also important. This is the diversity. Why it is different means, so according to these variations. And here, though there are different kinds of diversities in people, just now in previous slide we have discussed, no? So though these people diversities in India means different kinds of people are living in India. So people feeling that, so how they are feeling? They feel that they still all are Indians. So just now I have discussed, no? So different kinds of religions like Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Buddhist, Zoroastrian, etc. Okay, and different caste, different language spoken people, and different tribal people. So very diverse means there is a different kind of people are living at one place. So there is variations in languages and religions, caste, etc. But they are having the one feeling. What kind of feeling? We are oneness feeling. It means we are all together called as Indians. So though there is a differences in caste and religions, but we are having the oneness feeling, that is called Indians. We are called Indians. This is the main feature of this feeling. And here, so this is the main feature. And here our culture is very ancient. It began about 5,000 years ago. So our Indian culture is it's a very ancient one. So it's a very ancient one. It is about 5,000 years ago we are having the culture. And however, Indians made differences in advances at that time also. So they have the advancement in yoga, architecture, this means construction of some construction related architecture, and mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. So these Indians made significant advances, means they are well known about these things: yoga, architecture, and mathematics, and astronomy and medicine. These are the well known for the Indian people. So it says that it's almost, the Indian culture is about 5,000 years ago. Okay, and here there is one culture, the first civilization. Here Harappan civilization we have discussed it in previous classes now. So that Harappan civilization we have discussed. The Harappan people worshipped. So here in previous classes, early civilization we have discussed about Harappan civilization or our first civilization we have discussed, no? So this is where you remember that Harappan civilization, our first urban civilization. So we have to discuss these things. So Harappan people, these people worshipped Mother Goddess and Pashupati, is Lord Shiva. Here how the people, so here what is the link between these people means culture, no? So we are discussing about culture topic, no? Here culture topic, but this culture as 5,000 years ago it was started, no? But that's why we have discussing we are discussing this topic, Harappan civilization. So it's very ancient, no? So Harappan people, so these people are having the culture, one kind of culture, and these people worshipped their god, mother goddess or Amma Talli. So we can call it as Amma Talli or mother goddess here, mother goddess. And Pashupati. So Pashupati means Lord Shiva. So Pashupati means, so here Shiva. They are worshipping Amma Talli or mother goddess. So female deity, okay? Deity means god, okay? Deity. Female deity means god. So their god is mother. Mother goddess. And Shiva or Pashupati, okay? So these are the prayers. So they used to pray these gods. Who prayed? These Harappan people. Harappan people worshipped the mother goddess and Pashupati means Lord Shiva. So these people worshipped these two gods. And with the advent of Aryans, means coming of the Aryans, a new culture was started. So the Aryans, so after these people, Harappan people, Aryans has came with a new culture, started new culture, emerged means, here emerged means established. So a new culture is established. So advent of Aryans. So after advent means coming of Aryans, a new culture is emerging means established. These people means here Aryans. We are talking about Aryans. These Aryans worshipped gods like Indra. So gods like Indra, Surya and Varuna, Yama. So Indra. So in Telugu we can call it as no Indrudu. We call no. So Surya, sun, and Varuna, rain god. Yama, so death. No, Yama, related to death. Here these gods are worshipped by whom? Aryans. Aryans worship, no? So who worshipped? Aryans. Aryans worshipped gods like Indra, Surya, Surya god means sun, Varuna means rain god, and Yama. So he kills the peoples, no? He kills the people, Yama. So these gods are worshipped by Aryans. And the symbol of swastik symbol, so was also worshipped. Swastik symbol. So swastik symbol is also there. It is a swastik symbol. So I will show it later how the symbols you will be able to see in your textbook also very clear. And here rituals like, so how they worshipped means yajnas, yagas and meditation. Here these people worship these gods like yajnas. They do like yajnas, yagas, yajna yagas and meditation. Through this they can. Here, so here we had, if you observe this picture, what you observe here? So here history, festivals, language, values, religions, food habits, rituals, customs and traditions, dresses. So what are these things? This is about culture. So culture includes like history. It includes history, festivals, language. So history, festivals, language, values, religion, food habits and rituals, customs and traditions, and finally dress. So these 9 includes culture only. So this is all about this culture and vastness of the country and physical and climatic features. Okay. Previously we have discussed now about these 3 things. So there is a vastness. So causes of diversity means vast. So vastness, country vastness and intermingling among various ethnic groups and variation in physical. So and what is meant by culture is this is all include. So history, festivals, languages, values, religion, food habits, rituals, customs and traditions and dresses. This include culture. So this is all about culture. And here we have discussed about Harappan people. So the Harappans worshipped which god? Mother goddess, and after that Mother goddess and Lord Shiva. And after that, so Aryans came. So they established a new culture, and they worshipped which gods? So Indra, Surya, Varuna and Yama. So these gods, Surya, sun god, Varuna, rain god, Yama. So he kills the people, no? So this is about. And how they worshipped means they worshipped these gods through the Yajna Yagas and meditation. So this is all about Harappans and Aryas. We will continue in next slide what is happening. And here these people started now, after that Vedas were carried. So here there is a picture, no? So we will discuss first picture, how the picture it is. Here figure 11.2. So Pashupati seal found at Mohenjo-daro. So we have discussed now Harappan people worshipped Mother Goddess and Pashupati Shiva, no? Lord Shiva. These people worshipped Lord Shiva, no? And Mother Goddess. No? Here can called as Pashupati here. So here, no, observe. So animals, what kind of animals are there, no? So rhinoceros are there, so deers are there, surrounding by this animal, one seal. So and some humans are there, no? This is all about. So some deers surrounded by this, no? This is all about how these people worship like. So this seal is so founded at Mohenjo-daro place. So it is about Harappan culture. So why we are discussing this Harappan civilization means we are discussing about culture, no? So culture related topic. That's why we are discussing about Harappan people. After that Aryans came. So these people worship Pashupati means Lord Shiva. So this is a picture. And here Vedas. We are going to discuss, no? We are discussing this topic, no? Vedas. And here these Vedas were carried from one generation to other through the oral, means through mouth, no written form, mouth only. Okay, Vedas. So from one generation to another generation. So oral tradition, okay. As centuries passed, these people migrated to southern parts of India. So in the course of time, these people, so Vedas are the some kind of books related to religion, and these people started migrating from one place to another place, no? So these people migrated to southern parts of India. So from the Sindhu region, okay. Later a new culture emerged. So these people have started migrated from, means shifting from one place to another place. So in India, Sindhu region they have settled, and there is a new culture in later periods. So in later periods they were construction of big temples were built. But before this period, there is no construction of this kinds of temples. In later periods, after the Vedas period, Vedic period, okay? So Vedic period. So we have discussed about this in previous classes, no? In early civilization we have discussed about this, no? But here these people started constructing big temples, okay? And the architecture and paintings were found at many temples. So they started constructing the big temples, no? So at these temples, what they found is art. They found some these kinds of art. The example of this art. So art, paintings, so paintings and architecture, some buildings were found. The Vedic traditions and different customs continue till today. So we are also following these Vedic traditions. Till today, okay? So nowadays also we are following these kinds of culture. This is all about Harappan people, Aryan civilization, Harappan culture, Aryan's culture and Vedic culture. We have discussed this. And next topic, language. We come to about language. What is language? Here, if anyone want to communicate with anyone, so language is compulsory, no? Without language, so no communication has happened. So nowadays, your communication is important, no? So how your communication? So through language. No language we can't communicate, no? So in previous, before this language invention, how these people, early people started conversation, how they are communicating is, so through the signals. So for example, if we take example, the people who can't speak people, no? These people, how they are communicating is through signs, no? Those people who can't speak, they can communicate, they can communicate with signs or symbols, okay? So like this also, but it is very difficult to understand that signs and symbols with communication. So for that purpose, what we need? So if we want to express our ideas, or anything, so we have to express our feelings, like sad feeling or happy feeling. We are having happy feeling, sad feeling. How we are express? So through the communication only. How we are expressing? Through communication. So we will communicate with each other, one another. Okay. So one another. Each other means, so one person tells another person through that language only. Without language, no one will speak. No. So we are speaking. I am also speaking. I have communicating with you one language. What kind of language it is? So it is a oral language. No. So language. If there is no language, I can't communicate with you. So communication is happened through language only. There is no language, we can't communicate, express our ideas, views with others. So language is compulsory. So we will discuss in detail here one by one. Okay. So what is the necessity of language and what is language here? So one by line to line here we will be explain. Language. So language is a medium of communication. Okay. So language, through language only, communication also. Man is the one and only living being on the earth who uses language. So on the earth, not only man, non-living things and living things, non-living things, everything is there, no, on earth. On the earth, so only living being. So living being. So animals are the tiger, tiger, elephant, etc. No, so birds, etc. No, so peacock, parrot, etc. They can't communicate. So only man only the person can communicate and they think and understand and express their views. So on the earth, the only one and only person in living thing, not person, one and only thing and the living thing express and understand the language means man, human being only. Okay, not man, human being. So he is a person can communicate on this earth. Okay, living thing. So on the earth, who uses language, we think. No, we will able to think. No, so we will think and understand. So I am giving the lecture to you. No, so you are thinking about my lecture. So how is communicating with us and how is explaining the lesson. So you are thinking. No, and you are understanding my lesson. No, so I am communicating with you. I am teaching a lesson. So but animals and birds can't understand, no? But human beings, we are human beings, no? So we will able to understand, no? Understand what I am saying, no? So I am teaching the lesson, no? So you are also understanding the lesson. You are thinking. First thing, you are thinking about my lesson, how I am teaching. So what kind of language I am using, how my language is fluency. So you are thinking, so what kind of words I am using, you are thinking about my languages and how I am explaining the lesson, you are thinking about this and not about thinking, you are understand. So you are able to understand my language also and what I am teaching here and communicate with the help of what language. So how you are able to understand through language only, no? So here, how you are able to understand through the language. So without language, no one can communicate, no? So with the help of language and learning become so easier with the evolution of language. So evolution has happened. So evolution means, so there is change, course of time, there is a language was developed. So evolution has occurred. So human beings also evolution from monkey to human beings one by steps. Like this languages are also evolution. So with the evolution of language, so evolution was happened. So with the help of language, so it is easy for us to understand and communicate with anyone. There is a close relationship between language and culture. Here, language, culture. So this here is a difference, but there is a relationship between language and this one. So here, so there is a question, you will think and respond. You will think and according to it and verify that. Here, so there is a close relationship between language and culture. So small link between language and culture is also there. And here one picture is there, no? If you observe this picture, it's a painting. Here is the paintings of prehistoric age of the walls and ceilings of caves. So these are the pictures, no? These are running, jumping, birds and other animals, insects are the paintings. These are the paintings. Prehistoric. Okay, here prehistoric. Here at the time there is no language. So these people communicate. How they are communicate? If there is, so at the time there is, Harappan people. Here we have discussed, no? Here seal is there, no? Harappan people, Vedic period and Aryan culture. At the time there is no language. So they communicate whatever they thought. They communicate with others through these drawings or paintings. So this is the example, best example for. So if there is no language here, if there is no language here, there is a paintings, no. So if there is no language, it's very hard to identify. So by seeing of this picture, we can't tell how this. So somewhat we can explain this. So here the some animal is jumping like that. Here like the standing position like this. We can assume it, but we can't understand exactly what it is. So it is very difficult to understand. So if there is no language, we have to communicate through that. How can we communicate? Symbols only. Symbols or drawings. So these are the examples for drawings, paintings, drawings or paintings, and some sculptures. So these are the examples for. So through these diagrams or paintings, so we can't tell what is happening here. So at this time there is no language. So I mean the Sarpan people and Vedic people are there, no. So there is no proper language. So they are one generation to another generation. Their Vedas are there, no. So they transmitted their traditions and cultures through how they are transmitted orally, means by mouth. So they learned the Vedas and communicate through orally only. So they transferred from one generation to another generation through oral. There is no written form. So at the time there is no language. So this is all about, and this is the importance of language. If there is no language, we can't communicate easily and exactly what it is. So before the invention of this language, how the people are communicating means through the symbols only and drawing us. But with the symbols and signs, it is very hard and it is very difficult to understand what it is exactly. So example, so the people who can't speak they can't speak, no, that people can communicate through signs, no. So it is very, no, everyone can't exactly what he is saying or what she is saying through the signals, okay, sign and symbols, okay, signs, no. Some people says the through in the form of signs or symbols. We can't exactly tell what the meaning, real meaning it is. So without language, okay, this is the importance of language. And next slide we will discuss. Here the script. Here the script is, you know. So here how the script helps means. So the script helps us. So helps us. Okay. This script helps us to read and write. So with the script only we can able to read and write. And people wrote on cloths. So at the time, during that early Vedic period or later Vedic period, Harappan people, no. So at that time, how the people write and so they wrote on cloths, leaves, barks, etc. in olden days. So pictures. So I will show the picture clearly later. So here I will explain this here. So these people wrote on cloths, leaves, barks, okay, in olden days, and they use pins to write on the dried leaves. So pins, no. Nowadays we are using pins, no. So pins. So they use pins to write dried leaves. Okay. So initially they pictured and symbols, okay. So just now I have discussed, no. At the time there is no language, no, but at the beginning they drew some pictures. In previous slide we have discussed the one picture, no. So that kind of pictures they drew. Pictures and symbols. Gradually the script developed, and Ashoka the great ruler no Ashoka. So these people, Ashoka also used this script in all his. So Ashoka ruler no. So he is a great ruler at the time of Magadha ruler. So he used Brahmi script. So what is the usage of script means? So through the script you will be able to read and write. Okay. So through this Brahma at the time. So Ashoka's period, what is the script is Brahmi script. This script used by the Ashoka. So in all his inscriptions, and we will cleanly observe these pictures one by one. Here one picture is there no. So 11.4. So one by one picture here. How the script is developed according to this. So first one here. This is called Kharosthi script. I will make it zoom here. So here under script, bark manuscript. Here manuscript means manuscript. So manuscript. Manuscripts are mainly by hand, by using of hand only. Just now I have not, they used pins to write on bark leaves. No? So these are the this Kharosthi script and Indus script. They belongs to Harappan people. So at the time these people used this kinds of script, and this is the another form of developed after this period. This is called manuscript. And here in figure 11.7, so it is palm leaf. So on the leaf, on the leaves, they used to write. This is called manuscript. So by hand only. So by writing with hand. So okay, this is the manuscript. And palm leaf. Okay. And another thing is Brahmi script. Just now I have discussed. No? Ashoka used this Brahmi script. No? Who used it? Ashoka. No? Ashoka used this Brahmi script. So this is a Ashoka script. Okay. And inscription during Krishnadeva. So I will zoom it here. So it is related to, if you observe the script, it is similar to Telugu only. So observe here figure 11.9, how the script, here there is a Subhamastu like this, no? So we can't able to understand. Here this script, that's why. So script is developed. This one is able to understand. Subhamastu. Okay here. So it is similar to Telugu only. Why? Because Krishnadeva. So 1516 during this period, Sri Krishnadeva, the script is like this. Okay. So during this Sri Krishna inscriptions, they used this kind of script. Now able to understand how the script is developed. Here I will again first I will arrange it here. First script is Kharosthi script. How the script is developed one by one. So we have discussed now. Here first script is Kharosthi script. After that Indus script. Indus means Indus Valley people. No? So we have discussed this Indus Valley people at the beginning. No? So early civilization chapter. No? So here these scripts are developed according to this period only. So first script is Kharosthi script. This first. After this Indus script. After this bark script. Third one and fourth one here. The script is on leaf, palm leaf. Okay. So on the leaves only they write this. Okay. And fifth one Brahmi script. So this Brahmi script is used by Ashoka. Okay. Brahmi script in all his inscriptions. So you will find this Brahmi script, this kind of script. So script is useful to, what is the usage of script? The main usage of script is, so with that script we can able to read and write. Okay. So with the script only we can able to read and write. So and finally Sri Krishnadevaraya's script. So this is the sixth. So this is the development of script. So this is the question is the how the script developed one by one. So this is all about and so we can call it as epics. Okay, these popular epics. So this Ramayana was written by Valmiki and Vyasa. So Vyasa wrote Mahabharata. Okay, so we are going to discuss these topics about Ramayana, Mahabharata. Here the popular epics Valmiki Ramayana and Vyasa Mahabharata, so written in Sanskrit language. So at the beginning this Ramayana Mahabharata is in which language? Sanskrit. Okay. So due to the emergence of language, emergence means establishment, I mean after the development of language, the famous writings came into existence. So before the language development, so these epics, popular epics Ramayana and Mahabharata were written in Sanskrit only. Okay, later it is translated into other languages like Telugu, okay, and other English, etc. Other language translated. And here, so after the establishment or emergence of a new language existence, so there is a writings was increased by the authors. Okay, so Aryabhatta, okay, Aryabhatta, he is the author. So he wrote Aryabhattiyam. Okay, so he wrote a book called Aryabhattiyam. And Charaka Samhita and Susruta Samhita are the books that laid down foundation for Ayurveda. So during this period, Aryabhatta wrote Aryabhattiyam, and these people, Charaka Samhita and Susruta, so these people foundations for Ayurvedic and Samhita, so focused on surgery, plastic surgery. So we have discussed about in previous classes, no? So about these inventions during Ashoka period, no? So we are Chandragupta, Gupta period. So at the time we have discussed, no? Gupta's period is called Golden Age. At the time we have discussed about all this in Aryabhattiyam, Aryabhatta, so Susruta, Samhita, Ayurvedic. So are you able to remembering that? Okay, we will continue this lesson. And here, so there is two pictures in your textbook. So one is major Indian languages, another is languages on Indian currency. So how these Indian languages scripts are inscribed like this one, no? So we will discuss here. So the official languages of India are, so here official languages of India are Hindi and English. Okay. So here India can be written in many Indian languages. How this? Here, if you observe there is a picture another here. So India is written in different languages. There is a picture in next slide. I will show that picture. If you observe this, the official languages for India is Hindi and English only. And here 10 major Indian languages and languages on this picture 11.11. So Indian currency shows that currency notes and multiple scripts. So there is a multiple scripts on major Indian languages. Okay, and we will show that this languages on Indian currency on multiple scripts. So everyone knows, no, in English alphabet, so there are 26 letters, and in Telugu 56. So remaining languages, how many letters we are having, you have to find it. Okay, and this is your task here. So India, the word India is written by many Indian languages. Here different languages in India, no. So how the India is written by different languages. How the India is written in different languages. So in Telugu, Bharatdesam, Bharat, India, Urdu, like this, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, Gujarat, Punjabi. So how the India is written like this. So this picture clearly says that. And here there is a map painting. So I will zoom in map painting. Here you know about the states, no? So according to that states, Tamil Nadu, okay, here Telugu speaking, Andhra, Telangana. So the major, according to state, their languages, Telugu speaking state, Andhra and Telangana, Odia, Orissa, Bengali, Nepali, Mizoram, Assam, Kings, Gujarat, Punjabi, Kashmir, north side. So boundaries, you will know, north, south, west, east. Boundaries, no? So north side. So Gujarat. So here, no, major Indian languages, Gujarat. So and Punjab, Hindi, Marathi, Konkani. So here major languages. So according to the state wise, states, no, there are different kinds of states, no. According to the states, their languages will be spoken according to this map. Nepali, English, Assamese, okay. So Manipuri, Mizo, Bengal, so Hindi, okay. Punjabi, Kashmir, Marathi. So like this, according to that state language they speak it. So example, I will give you example, simple, 2 words. So Tamil Nadu state, no, field example state, Tamil Nadu state example. So the language is Tamil. Andhra, AP, Andhra and Telangana, so Telugu. So Kerala, Malayalam, okay, like this. So and Odisha, Odia. So in Odisha, the Odia is the language. Okay, Gujarati. So Hindi is speaking. So this is about, so according to state wise, their official languages is spoken. So here the map shows that major languages of India. This is all about, and in next slide we will discuss later detail. Here, just now we have discussed here, no? So 11.12. So India is shown in Telugu, Hindi, English, Urdu, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, Gujarati and Punjab. Have discussed now just now. And here, so major languages of India. So is a map painting, no? So it's only color map with language regions. According to regions, the language speaking. Here Kashmir, Kashmiri, Punjabi, Hindi, Nepali, Assamese, okay, Bengali, Oriya, Marathi, Gujarati, Konkani, Telugu, Tamil. So Malayalam, Kannada, Manipuri, Mizoram. Okay. So this is Mizoram. Okay, shortcut Mizoram. So according to states language they speak it. So officially Indian Constitution is recognized 22 languages we are having. How many languages? 22 languages. Official, recognized by Indian Constitution. So We have discussed about this constitution. Now, what is constitution? So this constitution is a book. In this book contains set of rules and regulations. So who are living in this country? So every people must obey or obey follow this constitution rules and regulations. Okay. So in this constitution, the recognized languages are means the Indian constitution recognized means identified. So identified or recognized languages. How many languages? 22 languages by Indian constitution. Okay. Next slide we will discuss in detail. Here. So here there is a question. You have to search it. Okay. So why India is called a secular country? Why? So after completion of this lesson, you will be automatically understand about secular. India is a secular country or secular state. Okay. So here state is not include states. Here state means country. Here India is a secular state. So secular state means secular. Here state indicates the country only. Okay. India is a secular country. So why? There is a question here. So you will be able to understand this question answer after completion of this level. So you will be able to understand automatically. Okay. So we will discuss about this constitutional languages. So it is in 8th schedule. So what are the languages? Means 22 languages. So Assamese, Bengali, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Konkani, so Maithili, Malayalam, Manipuri, Marathi or Methi, Nepali, Odia, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Santali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu, Urdu. So here Urdu. So these are the 22 languages which was 22 languages are officially recognized by our Indian constitution. Okay, this is all about. And next, religion. Here, religion topic. So what is religion? We are going to discuss in detail. There is a question now, secular state. Why India is a secular country? No? So you will get the answer. Okay, after completion of this. So in spite of having many religions in India, so Indians live together. So we have discussed at the beginning, no? So in India is a vast country. So in India that includes people of many religions. I will write neatly. Religions, caste, so languages, tribals, etc. So though we are having different kinds of religions, caste, languages, tribal people, ethnic groups, etc. So we are having the feeling of oneness. That is called, we are called Indians. So we don't say we are Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Zoroastrians, Parsis, Buddhists, Jainas, caste, so and so, Reddy caste. So we don't mention about that. So we mention that we are Indians. That is called oneness. That is called unity in diversity. Unity means oneness. Diversity means difference. So different kinds of people are living in different religions are there, different castes are there, different languages, different tribal people, so on, etc. So but we are having oneness. So we are all are Indians. So we will discuss one by one. As it is one by one discuss in detail. No? Here. So India having many religions in India and Indians live together. So we the people live, yet some form of customs and traditions we get. So these people started living, no? So gradually it forms into some customs. Just now we have previously we have discussed about these customs and traditions, no? So customs are the how we are behaving, I mean daily habits, how we are behaving in day to day life, and traditions is past generations. So these people live some form of customs and traditions begin. So started, no? So some customs and traditions all will automatically started. These customs and traditions depend on the resources, environment, climatic conditions and so on. So besides this, these customs and traditions will depend on resources and environment and climatic conditions. So here these customs and traditions are beginning, no? So during the course of time the human people started living together in India, having different people, different kinds of religions and caste, etc. These people are living, but they developed customs and traditions begins, no? So they started beginning, but these customs and traditions are depends on resources, what kind of resources we are having, what kind of environmental conditions we are having, and depends on climatic conditions also. Here climatic conditions are depends on climatic conditions also, some customs and traditions followed. So if we divide so India into North India, South India. So North Indian people, I mean Delhi, Agra, these people know north side. So in the map finding. So these people were some having some kinds of customs and traditions. So South Indian people are having some. So according to that climatic conditions also these customs has changed. Okay, have you understand clearly? So you will be able to understand in detail in upcoming after completion of this lesson. And the religious beliefs of today are also based on such ritualistic traditions only. In today itself, in today I mean modern day also these people are following the ritualistic traditions, but there are some common beliefs in all of societies throughout the world such as rites, rituals. So region to region means one particular place to place there is these customs and traditions are changing place to place, so region to region, but throughout the world these kinds of rites and rituals like yajnas, yagas, and follow some respect the elders and take blessings from elders, okay, elders blessings, etc., etc. So these are followed throughout the world. So this is the common traditions. And here religion is a spiritual belief. So here religion, if it comes to about religion, religion is a spiritual. It's a not a physical belief. It is a spiritual kind of belief. It teaches a set of practices. So what the religion teaches means to live, how to live, and how the enrichment of life we have to means we have to live in a better life. Okay, and belief system in the ancient systems. How the belief systems we will discuss it. So in ancient days, how the belief system has prevailed. So how the ancient people believed, we are going to discuss. So the known history of religion began several thousands of years ago. So here we know that the Indian history religions began several thousand years ago, started religion. But at the time we know about hunter gatherers, no? Who are hunter gatherers? So hunter gatherers, this word is no. So we have discussed about emergence of while we are discussing about emergence of kingdoms and republics, we have discussed this hunters and gatherers and early life to settle life chapter we have discussed now. At this time we have used this word and we have discussed about hunter gatherers. No? So what is meant by hunter gatherers here? So hunter, the name itself, there is a hunting and gathering. So hunting of animals and gathering of food. It is called hunter gatherers. So these people, I mean early people means nomadic people. These people, how they get their food means by hunting of animals and gathering of food. So from where we gather? Forest area. Hunting and gathering. That's why they call as hunter gatherers. Okay, hunting and gatherers. And their religious beliefs also, their paintings and their burials. So here burials means, so after death they follow some ceremonies, no? So like burials. So if, for example, it is one box, in that box some men died after that.
Burial means getting the body in the ground and cover the body with soil. It is called burial.
Burials. This is called burials. And they painted hunting scenes on the rocks. So I will just know this picture, no? Have you observed this picture? Animals. So these pictures shows that how the animals are there. So there is a link between that matter. That's why I am showing again it here. So these are the paintings. These are the paintings by hunter-gatherers. So now we will come to about this topic. We have discussed now. So here what we have discussed. So paintings, hunting scenes on the rocks. So at the time, I mean during the Harappan's period, so there is no language. There is no proper language. So how they are communicating through language, no? So how they are communicating is through their paintings. We can observe their paintings. So what kind of paintings then is hunting. So they painted the hunting scenes on the rocks. On the rocks only they will. So through that we can know how they living, how their lifestyle. So we can understand about lifestyle. Okay, food habits, so on, etc. Okay, we can through their paintings only we can, etc. And they believe that the forest and wild animals were sacred. So means holy. Okay, holy. Sacred meaning holy. So what they believe means forest and wild animals. So what are the wild animals? So example wild animals, tiger, lion, etc. Okay, these are the wild animals. So they treated these, what they treated? They treated forest and wild animals. Wild animals were sacred. Thus they were worshipped the, means here, so they treated these wild animals and forest as a sacred, and they treated, how they are treating? Sacred. Okay, and they worship the nature also. So nature itself they are giving the forest, no? So from forest they gather, they are the hunter gatherers, no? They gather their food, no? From surrounding area, means nature only they will get, no? That's why they worship the nature. Even today we find similar customs and traditions in some tribes. So even in modern days also some tribal people follow these kinds of worshipping their nature, forest, wild animals, as this kind of customs are followed even today also in some kinds of tribal people. Okay, tribal. Okay, and we will continue next slide. Here the Indian subcontinent is the birth. So here the Indian subcontinent. So subcontinent is the birthplace of a number of famous religions. So here in India, so India is a subcontinent. So it is a continent, so So again it is subcontinent. It is place of number of which place? Birthplace. So in India there is a emergence of so many religions. So many religions occurred, like namely Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, etc. So number of religions birthplace, okay, so happened. So mainly Hinduism, Hinduism, Jainism, etc. Okay, Buddhism. And religion in India is characterized by a diversity of religious beliefs and practices. Here, this religion is characterized by a diversity of religious beliefs. So, Hindus' beliefs and practices different from Buddhism, and Jainism is different, Sikhism is. So there is a diversity. So diversity in their belief system also and practice. Beliefs, their belief system and practices is different from one religion to another religion. Okay. So you will discuss this topic here. And in spite of all diversity, India is still remain as a secular country. Here, you got the answer, I think. So, in previous slide, we have saw one question, no? So, what kind of question you have? See that? So, you have see that why India is called a secular country, no? So here you got the answer, I think. Here, in spite of all such diversity means different kinds of religion, like Hinduism is one kind of religion, Buddhism is one religion, Jainism, Sikhism, but though they are having different kinds of religion and diversity, India is still remain as a secular country. Here, what is a secular country? So, what is meant by secular country means, here there is no favor to any particular, there is no favor any particular religion in India. Means the state, means our country, the country is no favor to any religion like Sikhism, Jainism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, Muslims, okay, Christianity, etc. So these religions do not have any favor from government. Okay, so there is no favorism. So secular one, no, there is no particular one religion. So there is neutral. So the government is in the following a neutral state. So all religions treated, how the government treated? Equally. Okay, there is no discrimination on basis of religion. Indian constitution is there now. So there is no discrimination based on religion, caste, tribes, language, etc. Religion, etc. Okay. Here, no favorism. Any particular religion. Okay, this is called secular state. Here state means country only. Okay, secular state. Secular state. State means country only, not state here. Here state means country only. Okay, this is all about. In next video we will continue about Hinduism. Okay.